All right, waiting for YouTube. And we are live.
All right.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Mike V. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. And we've got a guest today. We've got Dave over from Gramble Smart. How are you doing, Dave?
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
I, I gotta mute this because I've got the other window open and the audio is doubling up on me. There we go.
Oh, okay. Everything's fine
How
for
you
here.
doing, Mike? Doing good?
Let me know let me know in the chat if you can hear Dave. I think I have
Hopefully you
it
can hear me.
set
Although
it
people complain a lot that I'm too quiet,
right.
and I've never heard that before. So
All right, so we've got Proud Monkey, we've got Robin, we've got Jay Blinky. Hope things are well. Yep, they're doing good. Hope things are
did
well
you
with you
say
too.
Abe Lincoln?
What? No, I didn't. Okay.
Back from the Ben and Tights.
All right. Okay. So as usual, this is episode 3 of the Monday Mic Drop. We discuss news. We have a discussion, and we answer your questions, and we play some video poker in the meantime as well. All right, so
All right.
first thing, and Robin says sound is good. That's awesome. All right, so I've been waiting for you to join, Dave, so I can ask this question.
What you got?
Yeah, so I think this is something you might find interesting. Maybe you have some insight as well. I got a comment a couple of weeks ago on one of my videos. I'm going to go ahead and try my best to paraphrase it because I don't have it with me right now, the comment. But so it's this guy about a year ago stayed a week at South Point in Vegas. He played 4,000 hands of video poker each day that he stayed. So
Jesus.
yeah, that's a lot. He hit 5 royal flushes, which is amazing. That's way more than you would expect for 4,000 hands a day during a week. And so after that trip, he got home. He received his usual comps in the mail, his usual, mailers. He did not get room offers at all this time
Yep.
around. And he called his casino host, and the host told him flat out that we
You're
take a
playing
look
video
at
poker.
whether or not you win or lose to determine if you get room offers. So my question is this something that's more common now? That if
No. Most casinos don't care whether you win or lose. If you win, they want you back to get more of the money back. If you lose, they want you back so you can have a better experience. They really don't seem to care. But you're playing video poker and nothing else. House edge is low on video poker. It's not like playing a slot machine. It's not like playing craps or roulette. So your yield isn't going to be as much.
right, I just thought that
So
was
it's like you want
interesting.
comp. You don't play blackjack and you don't play video poker. You play high casino. I mean, you have a better chance of winning at all these though. So that
Right.
offsets any comps you might get.
So it's pretty much just game specific then. I wonder if he played any other games, but given the fact that he played 4,000 hands of video poker, probably.
You wouldn't have time to sleep except for let alone play.
Assuming
But
I
really,
always
you're playing all those hands and you're just playing video poker. Most likely what happened was that it was a low house edge. He probably wasn't playing 100 hand at once. He's probably playing straight up. So yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I always use 500 hands an hour as an example in some of my videos in discussing expected losses or expected wins with video poker. And so, assuming a rate of that, and I know video poker pros probably can go much faster than that. Assuming 500 hands per hour, that's 8 hours for 4,000 hands.
Yeah, that's 8 hours. That's a lot of time just playing video poker.
Yeah.
That's the only, without any other information, that's my best guess is that it was just a low house edge game and you're not getting comps.
Especially due to the fact that you can play the what is it, the not so ugly ducks pay table for Deuces Wild,
Mm-hmm.
99.73% payback percentage with perfect play.
Yeah, and so 99% back. Yeah, don't expect a lot of comps from that.
All right, so before we get to the questions, if everyone has any questions, be sure to post them in the chat. We'll go answer them in a bit. But I want to discuss a couple of news. I'll go ahead and show you guys my screen here. First is a one of our Discord members and subscriber, Matt from the Poker League, posted on Discord a hand pay win, $5 double double bonus. He said, I know you can't see it there with the hand pay symbol in the way,
But now
but
I can see
it's
it.
4 4s.
4 4s, nice.
$5 denomination, 400 credits. That's $2,000.
That's
So yeah, if
not bad at
anybody,
all.
yeah, so if anybody either on my Discord or I guess with any of you guys' permission on the Gamble Smart Discord server, I can do that as well. If you have any video poker wins, I could share them during the stream.
Yeah, for sure. Share them with Mike because we definitely don't have a lot of video poker going on.
Yeah. And one more bit of news for those of you who are paying attention to poker media. We have news of the PokerStars Big Game making a return May 11th. Do you remember the PokerStars
Ooh,
Big Game?
yeah, that's been a while.
Yeah, way back in 2010, 2011. It's a
I'm
televised
surprised they're
cash
bringing it
game.
back.
What?
I'm surprised they're bringing it back.
Yeah.
It's been gone for so long. Like, just come up with something new. Don't really call it the same thing.
Yeah. Well, the name is slightly different. It's called the Big Game on Tour, and this was announced when the North American Poker Tour was brought back when they played at Resorts World in Las Vegas back in November. And so that's when the filming took place, and now they're actually going to air at the end of this week. They have 2 contestants, and yeah, for those of you who may not have known what the Big Game was about, it's where a qualifier, an amateur player, plays against all pros on a cash game, or one of those folks might be a billionaire whale, who plays with the pros. But yeah. And the goal for the qualifier is to last 150 hands and make a profit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's tough. 150 hands is a lot of hands.
especially live.
Especially live, and to try to come out ahead.
Yeah, against tough competition, and you start with $50,000.
How would you play it, Mike? Because I know how I'd play it.
Depends who my opponents are. They're probably going to be pros. I'm probably going to have to start playing how I normally play, and then make any adjustments as necessary.
Let's say you're at a 10-player table. 9 of the top 10 players in the world plus you. How do you play it?
Oh boy. Well,
because I know how to play it right away.
Fold a lot.
It would be premium hands only.
Yeah.
Aces, kings, queens, suited connectors if I get them cheap, but that's it. But otherwise, I'm not calling a raise. I'm not raising myself unless I've got one of those premium hands. just sitting
Right.
back on your heels, trying to do your best to survive. I got aces. I'm waiting for someone else to raise. I'm going to check and let someone else be the aggressor,
Okay.
and then probably come over the top at that point.
Yeah.
But
9 or 10 handed, yeah, you're gonna want to play tight. But the big game is 6 handed.
even six-handed, five of the best in the world.
Right.
You know, I mean, I've played with a lot of great players, but at the same time, when you're in a pool of sharks and you've got a cut on you, you're not going to survive. So, especially if you splash around a lot, you're not going to survive.
Yeah. Especially getting all too loosey.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's the only thing I have here. So yeah, if I scroll down, yeah, May 11th on the YouTube channel, the PokerStars YouTube channel. I think also read somebody posted that it'll actually be on TV the day before, May 10th.
Oh,
If
interesting.
I read that correctly.
I mean, I'd watch again, especially on TV over YouTube, because you used to have like the World Poker Tour, used to have, you know, World Series of Poker just on. And it was just on, going on. But I don't necessarily think I'd watch on YouTube for the same effect because it is slow at a lot of times.
That reminded me, I did many years ago. I think it might have been maybe only 3 years or 4 years after the original 2 seasons of the big game aired. I binge watched the repeats on YouTube.
Yep. I've done that too.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have some other news. Apparently, Little Joe now wants to be called Janet. I'm proud of you, Little Joe. That takes a lot of courage. Um, we appreciate you being honest with yourself and with us. Thank you, Janet.
Yeah. I did bring it up.
Next
All
time I
right.
see Little Joe at WinStar, and be like, "Hey, Janet."
Yeah. Okay. I didn't have it on my screen, but I did also notice another bit of news, and it's I guess I'll mention it since it's in your neck of the woods. Apparently, the World Poker Tour is at Choctaw Durant, I think.
Yep, that they're coming back. Choctaw's getting World Poker Tour, and rumor is that WinStar will be a World Series of Poker stop next year,
Oh, nice.
which they have been before, but since COVID, it all stopped.
Right. All right. That's pretty much what I have at the moment. Do you have anything you want to share else, Dave?
Just that if you haven't played poker at WinStar Choctaw, so I played at WinStar quite a bit. I played at Choctaw less, but they now have a new non-smoking poker room in their non-smoking section over at Choctaw, and it is really nice.
Oh,
I mean, wow, nice. I would say probably 100 seats, maybe more. The one in WinStar is ridiculously huge. I mean,
yeah.
I think that hold at least 1,000, maybe 2,000 players.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is crazy huge, and it's almost too big because even just the sound of the chips in there can be really loud. Just people playing with chips.
I have to compare that to. I gotta have to compare that to the Champagne Ballroom at Paris during the World Series of Poker.
Yeah, very similar to that echo that happened in that room. Yes,
yeah.
because it was like you could hear someone shuffling their chips 5 tables over, and it sounded like there was a microphone on it.
Wow.
Yeah, but that was really interesting to see there because it was like, what was it, last year, the year before was the first year they had the World Series at Horseshoe, Big Valley's Horseshoe, Paris,
Yeah,
whichever one you would call it.
that was
And I hadn't seen it since it was at Rio,
mm,
so it was very different to see.
right. Yeah.
It wasn't as big, it wasn't as wow.
All right, ready to go for some questions?
Here's one for Proud Monkey. Always wanted to play in a live tournament in Vegas, but World Series of Poker, what was that saying?
The
When we were
WSOP
there,
going
probably not a good
on.
time. Not necessarily. I've played in several World Series of Poker events. $200, $500 entry. It's not. It's the competition is a little stiffer, but at that lower level, pretty much everyone's equal. So if you're wanting to get into a high level tournament for cheap, find one of their satellite games that go on the week before, or the 2 weeks before, or the month before.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I've been there during the World Series of Poker. Yeah, I played the last couple of years. It's just one tournament, but yeah, I've going to yeah going to Vegas while it's going on. It's fine.
Oh, it's fun to do. Even
Yeah.
I mean, I like just sitting in there watching. Um, I've got a picture with Daniel Granu from years ago over at Rio. Um, he was just sitting there playing, and I'm watching, and I was like taking a selfie with him in the background. And as soon as he gets out of the hand, he gets up and takes a picture with me. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I didn't I was it him or was it someone else? Yeah, that yeah, he'll definitely he'll get up, take the selfie with the fan, then go back down or something. I
Oh yeah,
think it was
so
him,
many
right?
of them are great people.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a question from Mark. Dave, what are your favorite games to play other than slots? Oh boy. So I'm a huge roulette player. I started out in roulette actually. I tend to go there from time to time still. Um, Craps, I play a lot of craps. I'm gonna try to get Mark with a C, into craps, at least to get him educated on it, so he's aware of how cool game it is. I'll play Mississippi Stud. I'll play Ultimate Texas Hold'em. I like playing Texas Hold'em, but I have to like have a huge section of time to do it. Like I have to know the day before I'm going. I have to know how much time I'm going to allocate, and it's difficult to do when you have a slot channel and a education channel, and you have to do all this other stuff.
And
Um,
what budget you're gonna have for it?
right, exactly. My budget pretty much is always the same for poker. It's $300 buy-in with a $200 reserve, and that's pretty much standard. And if that's gone, I'm gone.
Yep. Same thinking here.
Yeah, and generally I don't play higher than you know 1-3, sometimes a 2-5, but very 2-5 only if I have to. I prefer 1-2.
All right.
Okay, Wolf. Wait a minute. From Janet. Dave, any plans to go check out Wolfgang's poker room in Alito? Um, do you mean uh was it the fort? Do you mean the fort over there on 20, where 20 and 30 come together just before Alito Willow Park? Because I haven't seen Wolfgang's. I've seen the fort. The fort's nice. Because I don't know if
I
this is
don't even know where
this is
this
another
is.
one. That's awesome. West of Fort Worth. Fort Worth itself has been very difficult on poker rooms. We've had about 4 to 5 open up over the last several years. The district attorney for Fort Worth has been difficult on poker, even though it is legal in Texas, because apparently there's a big game that happens in Fort Worth.
Mm.
And because of that, the game that goes on, they didn't want any competition for that, even though it's a very high stakes game. You have to be invited, everything else. So that's just the word I've heard from that. There are plenty of poker rooms in Dallas, Irving. There's other places in Tarrant County, but just not in Fort Worth city limits. Oh, Wolfgang bought the fort. Okay, gotcha. No, I have not seen that at all. I'll have to go check it back out. It's still labeled the fort. Okay. It's actually a nice place, Joe. If you ever get a shot, the fort is very nice. The parking's really neat, easy. It's easy to get into, easy to get out of. Nice on the inside. So yeah, definitely check it out.
And Motodens reminding everyone to hit the like button.
Hit that like button.
Thank you. Oh. And yeah, Proud Monkey was mentioning how cash games are different from tournaments. And
Yeah,
he
very
says
much
that
so.
cash games are harder in his experience. Yeah,
Cash games are different because you on a tournament, the whole point is survival.
yeah,
You start out, you need to make the final table. So you have to go into a different mode. Whereas cash game, you have to be making money every single hand, and then you're in. So you're having to really check on those premium hands, make sure they're all good.
yeah. With a tournament, you have to you have to learn the dynamic between all the who the big stack, the short stack, the medium stacks. Not because obviously the big stack is going to have an advantage over the lower stack because the lower stack is in danger of being knocked out.
Yeah. Don't be
With
the target.
yeah, the cash games don't have that because you can rebuy.
And don't get, well, check out the tournament rules to make sure how many rebuys there are.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I hate tournaments with unlimited rebuys because it's just like I'm just beating the same guy over and over again. And then he gets lucky, and all of a sudden, I'm out.
Yeah. In the last, yeah,
Is that Robin? Never knew tourney buy-ins were so inexpensive. Robin, they go all the way down to like 25, $30 in Vegas. You can find a day game, a Westgate's day game, I think is $40. So they're all over the place.
yeah. There's a buy-in for everyone.
Right. And sometimes those smaller ones don't have harsh competition. The Westgate, I think, is a great game because no good player is going to Westgate. So it's a great place to cut your teeth on how to play a tournament, rake in some money and have a good time. It's not a bad property. Oh, he apparently partnered, not bought outright. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that Horseshoe Daily Proud Monkey is one of my favorite. I like that one. I like the one at the Flamingo. I like the one at Westgate. I do like also the one at Caesars, but I like the cheaper one at Caesars, not the 150, like the 110, I think it is, or is it 180 and a 110, something like that.
And just going back to see which ones I've missed. Tim asks if I like 3-card poker. I've played it for fun, on the computer, but I haven't played it in the real casino. But it's an easy game.
If I'm playing a carnival game, it's going to be, not 3-card poker. Ultimate Texas Hold'em,
that
Mississippi
yeah.
Stud. Not a 3-card poker fan. It's really just how the antes work because you're in for so much money right away. And not a fan. And the table minimums seem to be higher lately. You can't really find one for less than $15 most of the time.
All right. I guess while we're waiting for some more questions, let me actually load up the game that I want to discuss for this stream. I hinted last week that I wanted to check out uh, Ultimate X Deuces Wild specifically. If you watch till the end of Wednesday's video, the reason why is because I wanted to know if there were any strategy adjustments for that game, for playing Deuces Wild on Ultimate X compared to Double Double Bonus instead. So I'm going to go ahead and just load it up here.
And I'll use my imagination because I can't see my screen.
I'll once I have the game loaded, I'll switch over. Play Deuces Wild.
Rod Monkey, what do you mean Q64? Hello, Matt. How you doing?
Hey, Matt. Okay, let me switch over. All right, that looks good. All right, so I've got pro training mode right here. Disable dynamic replay.
Mark, you can find single zero roulette. You just have to want to play a little bit higher. They do not have single zero roulette except for at MGM Grand on the main floor for less than $100 a hand, or $100 a spin. So if you go any high limit room, most of them have a single zero wheel, like Aria, MGM Grand, Downtown Grand.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of single zero roulette wheels out there.
Yeah, and unless rules have changed, I remember also reading a while back that they have the French rule where you get half of your bet back if on an even money bet if the ball lands on zero. Is that still true?
I'll say that again.
Yeah, on some single zero wheels, if you bet on an even money bet like red or black, odd or even, and the ball lands on zero, you only lose half of your bet.
No, you lose all your bet.
Oh, on those?
Yeah, it's the house edge of it.
Yeah, because that's actually quite common in European casinos.
You
I
can't.
think I've
You
also
have a hard time finding double zero in European casinos.
because I also
Plaza has a single zero wheel. I'm gonna check that out, Matt. I don't remember seeing a single zero wheel last time I was there. Otherwise, I would have played it because we did our $100 a day survival in downtown and couldn't see a single zero wheel at Plaza. But I'll go back and check.
And Joe had a sex change. He's back.
Joe is now Joe again. He's no longer Janet. Listen here, Joe. You can't keep going back and forth. Make up your mind. Be who you are.
Okay, so that's what Prime Monkey was saying about Q64. Queen 64 is the that's the simple strategy for 3-card poker.
Yep.
Is that so, huh? Only single zero downtown, Matt says.
Joe, if you're in downtown now, go check out Plaza. See if you can find that single zero wheel.
Oh yeah, and the full pay Joker poker. Someone reported, I think last week, that they moved one of them and removed the other one because there used to be two. I have to see. You have to check that. And yeah, Proud Monkey. That is true. I have done quite a number of videos on Ultimate X in the past, usually with double double bonus, but not for Deuces Wild, which I'm going to showcase pretty soon on this stream. But for Ultimate X double double bonus, some strategy adjustments that I can tell you right now on the top of my head. Um, Always hold two pair, even if it's a pair of aces, because normally in double double bonus you would just hold the pair of aces if you have two pair, to go for the four aces. But two pair gives you a 3x multiplier. While a pair of jacks or better gives you a 2x multiplier for the next hand. And of course, with two pair, you have a chance of getting a full house, which awards a 12x multiplier for that hand for the next play. So that's one strategy adjustment. Also, you're holding three to a flush a lot more often as well, which is something you typically won't do in most other video poker games. And yeah, Proud Monkey was saying they moved the Joker's machines.
Oh, thoughts on Fountain Blue? I'm like, F Blue. I'm like, yeah, F you too. I have not been yet, Joe. I was trying to last time, ran out of town.
Me neither.
I got the Slots of Fun, and it was awesome. I mean, totally going back to Slots of Fun on this next trip.
Oh wait, this is Deuces Wild.
And I still got all my quarters.
Yeah. Gotta remember what I'm playing here.
For my trip that I forgot to. I forgot to bring my quarters. I'm gonna bring them this time. Actually, I brought them with me. I didn't actually take them out of my bag. Oh, and there's a little tip for you guys. If you bring $40 in quarters in a bag, the X-ray can't see through it. So you're guaranteed to have your bag searched. Found that out the hard way twice.
Nothing again. Actually, it's a bit too fast here. All right, so we're doing Deuces Wild Ultimate X. I did practice this off camera, and it's actually surprisingly there's a lot of the strategy is identical, but with some adjustments. Actually, I think this is one of them. Let me see here. Is it this? Okay, no, you do hold. Oh yeah, of course you do hold the. I'm gonna have to look at the. I have my notes elsewhere. I don't have them with me right now. Yeah, you should always go for the royal, the wild royal.
I'm looking at Fountain Blue's website. Yeah, they are advertising like crazy.
Okay, this is the strategy adjustment here we just came across. So as you can see, I was dealt King 10, 8 of clubs, 3 of hearts, ace of diamonds. And normally the strategy here would be to go for the 2 to the royal, the King 10 of clubs. But if you're playing Ultimate X, Deuces Wild, you actually discard all 5 cards. So that's one adjustment. Yeah, you don't go for 2 to a royal containing a king in this variant. Oh, this is the other one. We're actually getting getting the tough ones here. So this is something that you're going to have to do if you're playing Deuces Wild Ultimate X. 2 to a straight flush, no gap. So as you can see, 7, 8 of clubs you would hold. Dave, would you hold this if you were playing this?
Hold on, I gotta go over to the other screen and see.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Ultimate X Deuces Wild. But look
Go
how
ahead. Sorry.
close it is to discarding everything. If you look at on the right hand side, the expected value.
Why can't I bring up that screen up? There it is. Okay. Why would you hold? My God.
Yep. Believe it or not.
This is definitely not a game for me because if that's what you're supposed to hold.
Yep, and look how close it is. In terms of expected value, 34.36 versus 34.16 for discarding all 5 cards. And if we go to the pay table here, you'll see the multiplier you will receive for the winning hands that you get. And probably the reason why is because of the straight flush. Getting a straight flush awards you 12 times multiplier on the next hand.
So you're trying to go for essentially the payout of the system. I get it.
Yeah. That's why Ultimate X is a tough one to wrap your head around, especially for the parts that require the changes in strategy compared to the standard base game.
Ooh. Fontainebleau is now matching tier status. All right. That's good information for everybody. Fontainebleau tier matches to MGM Caesars and win.
Man, nothing. The worst thing about Deuce is Wild, a lot of the times you have to discard all 5 cards. How about a time where you discard and you get no win for all 10 hands?
Okay, so essentially you better be high up at one of these properties. Here's a great thing about how crappy Caesar's status is because they've diluted their diamond so much. Diamond and Diamond Plus gets you silver over Fontainebleau. Gold, I should say Pearl and Gold get you silver. So the 2 lowest at MGM, or I should say the second tier lowest at MGM gets you silver, the same as the third highest at Caesars. So it's crazy.
And Joe says that don't play Ultimate X, it's too volatile. It is volatile, I will say that. Okay, yeah, we do go for the straight flush here.
I'm going to go have to check that one out, Matt.
I'm live.
For Jacob's Life in Vegas. Because then I'm not aware of anything where you get $300 in free play, except if you go from MGM Noir to the X over at Hard Rock. We'll have to check that out.
Is it 2 to a straight flush again? Oh, okay, not this time. Okay, this is a new one. And this time it's not close. I guess, what is it, the ace here, the penalty card? All right. Yeah, I don't play Ultimate X usually.
Yeah. Interesting. I definitely have to check that out. I will look up a Jacob's Life in Vegas. It's on my list now. big. I heard Fountain Blue is massive. It's for the amount of money they spent on it and the amount of time it took and the delays and everything. It better be huge. Go back over here. There we go. How you doing there, Mike? You winning? You winning there?
No. I'm having
That's
horrible luck.
That's all I hear is.
Yeah, 'cause I'm having horrible luck.
Oh, come on. Hold the 2 8s, right? Oh, I'm watching the same way everybody else is.
Oh. Nothing again.
I don't know. Maybe play without the little pro trainer. Maybe that's hurting you.
All right, well, pairs are easy.
So I could never get into video poker because when I'm playing poker, I like to be around people, like the social aspect as well. It's not just playing poker.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so this is another strategy adjustment that I noticed as well. Let me hit the draw button here. And normally, if you have this hand in normal deuce as well, which is the deuce and then 3 cards of the same suit. In my case, it was a deuce and 3 clubs. Normally, you would just hold the deuce. But in Ultimate X, you would hold the deuce and the 3 clubs going for the flush, assuming because the flush pays or awards a 5 times multiplier on the next hand if you get the flush. Yep. 2 pairs and nothing. I believe you still go for this 2 to a royal. Yep. Yeah, this is why I don't play Ultimate X for real. But I don't know how many times my parents would get so lucky playing this game. Happened in Vegas. Happened in Grand Sierra Resort in Reno.
Sometimes that's all it takes, just a little luck.
Yeah.
Ron, no, I do not play video poker. The number of times I played video poker, I can count on one hand. And that's total ever. I'm definitely more of a live poker over video poker.
So if you ever do play any video poker, I would recommend just single hand. Single hand, no gimmicks like these.
And Janet, the one thing that Resorts World will always have over anybody until someone comes up with something better is the way they did their food court running parallel to the casino itself. I still think that's one of the best designs I've ever seen.
Nothing.
Try doing opposite of what it tells you. Maybe that's a thing.
Okay, this time they don't want you to go for the straight flush here. Just deuce only.
Matt, I'm definitely with you on that. I don't know why Resort Tour hasn't caught on. It's got a great layout. They've got good hotels. great food. The high limit room is probably the best I've ever seen. But I don't know what it is. I don't like gambling there. I don't like playing there. I like everything about the casino. Love the design, everything else. But
And
I
it
do
hosted
not
a North
like
American Poker
gambling.
Tour event back in
Yeah,
November.
it is a great property. I just don't like playing there, and I have no explanation why.
Well, I'm not gonna play this anymore. I lost my virtual $100 on nickels. All right, let me go exit here for a moment. I want to bring up my notes here so I could share with you guys some final thoughts. Okay.
I'm going to convince Mike to switch over to StreamYard.
Okay, I was going to ask you something as well regarding StreamYard. Are you using a free or a paid version?
I use the paid one because since I have, since we have two people on, so you got to use the paid version. If you the more options you want, the more paid there are.
Right. I'm gonna have to look at the
Yeah.
pricing. Okay, so so I took 4 screenshots here. However, by the way, speaking of using StreamYard, I'm still gonna use OBS for the poker streams, unless there's a way to show my play with a delay on StreamYard.
Well, I mean, the natural delay of YouTube is a 30-second delay.
Yeah, but I have to stream with a 2 minute delay because I'm showing my cards to my and people who play in the tournament might be watching at the same time. I don't want to show them my cards.
Play faster.
Not to mention OBS is free.
There's a reason it's free.
We'll see. All right. Okay. So we have the random 2 to a straight flush adjustment. That's the first adjustment that you would have to make if you're going to be playing Deuces Wild with Ultimate X. But it doesn't. That's not all the time. I guess if you have a third card of the same suit, you might have to discard that, or you might have to the strategy might switch to discarding all 5 cards, as that happened that one time. You've got 3 of the same suit plus a deuce. You discard all 5 cards if you have 2 to a royal containing a king, like king queen suited. And this is not a strategy adjustment, but someone might think it is. It's a dealt straight flush consisting of 3 deuces. You hold the 3 deuces, you discard the straight flush. Then that's true in regular Deuces Wild, and it's also true in Ultimate X Deuces Wild. Even though the straight flush gives you 12x multipliers, you still hold the 3 deuces because the value of 1,000 credits for the 4 deuces plus whatever multipliers you may already have from the previous hand are more valuable. It seems.
And Matt's question: they pushed back the MGM Cosmo Players Club merge again. It is July 30th. I've heard from several sources that this is the date, and if it's not, there's going to be some serious hell to pay. It's only 2.5 years of delay, so yeah, they sent out a huge email campaign July 30th. Like,
Sun's starting to shine through my window, so I was closing the blinds.
from the people I've spoken to at MGM and Cosmo, it's going to be hell or high water kind of thing. It's something amazing has to happen to prevent that date. But I won't be shocked if they do miss it.
Okay.
You've never been inside Cosmo? Oh, you gotta go inside. The chandelier
What?
bar alone, the quirky design, the shoes, the cigarette machines dispensing independent artwork, the food selections, everything. You gotta go inside.
I mean, we have to go through Cosmo just to get elsewhere on this trip.
We don't have to. You
Well, yeah,
could
but
walk around it.
it just seems to be whenever I'm there, it's like we're always going through it.
Oh yeah, it's easier to go. Plus, it's AC,
Yeah.
so really you can't beat that. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Definitely check out Cosmo though. Really great vibe going on there. They really do a good job at making it different than everything else.
They still have. Do they still have that 2 credit quarter? Was it top dollar or double top dollar?
Um,
Near the high limit room. It's also near the top dollar deluxe.
Top Dollar Deluxe is gone.
Oh,
So are the 5 line Top Dollars. The one you're talking about is actually near the pinball machines on the outside of the high limit room.
yeah, the
On
high
the other
limit room
side.
outside the high
Yeah.
limit room.
But they got rid of the Top Dollar Deluxe, the 2 5 reels, and another version as well. And all the Top Dollar Deluxes in the front of the casino are also gone now. Sorry, the 5 line Top Dollars are gone now. And the Gambler 21 is gone. The Top Dollar next to it and the pinball around it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they had a quarter denomination, 2 credit max bet, double top dollar.
Yep. It's a great game to play.
Yeah.
They do have a version over at Park MGM that's 2 credit multi-denom.
Okay. Guess while we're waiting for
Robin,
more
you also
questions.
at 2, Robin? Also never been in Cosmo.
What?
Robin, okay, you need to go to the Chandelier Bar and get the verbena cocktail. It is their specialty drink. It is an experience, an actual experience that you have to do. Take Amanda with you. She'll do. I'm sure she's already done it. I'll have to ask her on our Discord. Have you done it yet? Yeah, I'll do this now with Robin.
Just creating a list of games so I could randomly decide on what else to play while waiting for some more questions. Appreciate the comments in tonight's stream. We got it was we enjoyed the activity rather.
And Matt, I totally agree with you on that. You know, typically I only distinguish Vegas casinos on how much I like their poker room. Never even had alcohol in Vegas. Is there a leather ass poker room? What's that? Leather ass poker room chair till I fly home. Yeah, I feel that. And that's good you're not drinking. Let's see, especially playing poker. I cannot have any alcohol and play poker.
Agree.
It takes too much focus, completely.
All right. Let's go ahead and spin a wheel to determine what game we're going to be playing next.
All right.
Super times pay, hot roll, dream card, bonus poker single hand, and wheel poker. And we're playing super times pay. All right. Go ahead and get that set up. We'll do 5 hands. We'll stick with double bonus.
Double bonus with cheese.
Triple double bonus with cheese.
This chat box is not having it today.
We'll do 10 cents. All right, 5 hands. Now, Super Times Pay was one of the 5 quote unquote carnival video poker games where you don't need any strategy adjustments to play. So if you play the standard game, the strategy for the standard game, you can jump right in. All right.
Joe, our next trip is actually to Vegas in a day. So we'll see you in Vegas.
Yep. Looking forward to it. I bet.
Yeah, definitely getting all the stuff we need done.
Oh,
I'm telling you, do opposite.
Oh yeah, okay, Proud Monkey. You said actually no, I don't have videos on spin poker, and the primary reason for that is because there's no strategy adjustments needed for spin poker. But actually, I can go ahead and showcase that just because I haven't done so yet. If you guys don't mind. Breaking my own rules here by just changing the game. Do I have it in the pro mode? Yes, I do. All right. So there's Spin Poker and Spin Poker Deluxe. Spin Poker, they're the same except the number of lines that you have. Spin Poker is 9 lines. Spin Poker Deluxe, I think, is 20 lines. And let's do jacks are better since and yeah, we'll let me change the starting balance here. Go back.
And little Joe, you got to come out to G2E. They actually have lots of video poker there.
All right.
And Mike, I hate to run early. I
Yeah,
do have
you're
an
at the
appointment with
top
my
of the
son
hour.
to.
You said you needed to
Yeah,
leave, right?
yeah. My kid
Uh,
needs help with his stuff.
okay, let me just show you. Have you seen spin poker?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's basically like a slot almost. You have so standard spin poker is 9 pay lines, and you're betting 5 credits per line for max bet, and that's so it's a 45 credit bet. Let me go ahead and show you.
Wow.
So the first 5 cards are dealt as it would in normal video poker, but when you hold the cards, they duplicate on the top and the bottom. Let me know if you see it.
Yeah, see the kings and nines.
Yeah. So when you hold them, it duplicates to the top, and then once you hit deal, all the rest spin, or rather,
That's
they.
great. You got two pair to start.
Yeah, I did get a full house. So, what the RNG is actually doing is that it's taking the rest of the cards and then dealing them individually. So you can see I have the King of Hearts. You won't find the King of Hearts twice on a single reel. So it's actually dealt from the top of the deck, the 2, the 3, and the king.
So the reels that are held are kind of like just those cards are taken out of the deck.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. I'll go ahead and play another round.
Well, you better type a GTV question quick.
All right. And yeah, going back to Proud Monkey's question, yeah, I've noticed on VP Free 2 that a lot of the full pay games that are still on the strip, they're spin poker. They're not single hand. You'll find full pay games at $1, but it'll say it's spin poker. So you're gonna need a $45 bet per try to be able to afford it.
Come on, Joe, type that question out.
Yep.
Okay, Joe, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay. Thank you, Dave, for
Oh, now we got it. Jeez,
yeah.
finally. Video. So it's supposed to be the best video poker variants to play, but never had any luck. Okay, Dave, I'll ask you Wednesday. All right, sounds great, Joe.
Okay.
All right, thanks for having me on, Mike.
No problem. Thank you for joining. Will you be here next week?
I will. On Monday, I will try.
Okay.
I do not know what my Monday is going to be like until like Friday.
Okay. If I don't hear from you, I'll ask you Monday morning, I guess.
Yeah, definitely remind me Monday morning for sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I'll have a for sure answer then. All right, you have a great one, guys.
Be sure to subscribe to Gamble Smart if you haven't done
Definitely
so yet.
check out Gamble Smart.
Thank you, Dave.
All right, have a good one, guys. Bye bye.
All right, he's gone. I'll go ahead and I don't have to change anything. I'll go ahead and show you guys the game for a little bit. We'll stick around for another 5-10 more minutes, and then we'll wrap it up. Got any further questions? Last call for questions. Go ahead and post them in the chat. Looks like Robin is going to be heading out for another live. But yeah, we'll go ahead and play a little bit more spin poker, and then we'll wrap it up. And Proud Monkey, you did ask here. So 4 to a royal, only possible to get 1 royal instead of 3, like in a 3-hand regular. Yeah. Yeah, so if you get dealt 4 to a royal in spin poker, yeah, so it basically deals from the rest of the deck, and you cannot get the same card on the draw. So after the hold, on the draw more than once. So yeah, you could only be able to get one royal, but you have 3 chances of getting it though. So it's a trade-off. Pair of aces. And yeah, as you can see, you'll probably notice too, all of the cards that come on the draw are going to be unique. The only ones that duplicate are the ones you hold, which duplicate on the top and the bottom, as you can see with the aces. And the number of lines. Joe, the Omaha tournament is Tuesday. Today is Monday. So no, there's no Omaha tournament tonight. It's tomorrow. And yeah, for those of you who are watching, if you like to play Texas Hold'em, we did discuss that earlier with Dave on the stream. I do run a home game club, an online poker club, and information will be provided on the Discord server and on the. You can find a tutorial video on the channel, or you can go straight to. This is an easy one. clubmikev.co/home games. You can find the information on how to join there. Where is pair of fours? Yeah, Moto Dens. So yeah, we got some spin poker fans here. So yeah, if the amount you're playing per spin or per hand is identical in budget to the amount that you would otherwise play on a single hand game, then spin poker will actually have a lower lower total volatility if you're betting the same dollar amount each time compared to single hand, because you are going to get some of it back sometimes, just like with multi hand. I had a similar bet. Don't worry about that, Joe. So we did get a 7 here. Okay, interesting. We might just go for this. Yep. All right, jacks are better. Jacks are better. We don't go for gut shots, so we'll just discard all. Flush draw. Got one. Pair of eights. Pair of sixes. Take care, Motodents. We're going to go ahead and end it off real soon, actually. Play a few more, and then we'll wrap it up. Couple more. Pair of fives. Ooh, ooh, look at that. We got four of a kind here, and I would assume it'd be much easier with all those possible squares to hit four of a kind as well. Obviously, the total amount times your total bet is not going to be as great as, say, playing single hand, but that's nice. And I'm up this session. We'll do one more. All right, we're going to go ahead and end it off here. Let's wrap things up. Go ahead and finish off. But thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for joining today's stream. And Proud Monkey, you're welcome. No problem. Glad you could join us. And once again, thanks to Dave for being a guest for this stream. And if you are new, you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Share this with others and hit the bell icon to be notified once I release a new video or once I go live. So let me go ahead and bring you guys the schedule update for this week and into next. For those of you in the poker league, we have, as mentioned earlier, the Omaha tournament tomorrow, and we have our two Texas Hold'em games on Thursday, with the second one being streamed live at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, this coming Thursday. So that will be the next stream. And next week we'll have our next episode of the Monday Mic Drop at the usual time, 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, guys, we're gonna end it. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Take care and go make it happen.